Hello, my beautiful Cancer. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be your new moon reading for October 28th, 9th. I see both, so I guess it depends on where in the world you are. This is going to be your new moon reading, so we're focusing on the beginning of the cycle, but a little bit of the end of the previous cycle may sneak in there a little bit. So the new moon is all about the new beginning, the fresh start, the clean slate, planting your seeds so that you can harvest them at the full moon. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna look at is your new moon energy. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do tarot readings for the new moon and the full moon, as well as a video every Monday where we talk about metaphysical stuff that I've learned about that I want to share with you or that I think you might want to know, crystals and meditation and astrology and smudging and whatever else I can come up with, or whatever suggestions you have. So feel free to drop that in the comment if you have any suggestions. There's a link to the whole playlist for the Metaphysical Monday in the description box. So yes, I'm going to grab that card that fell, and I think it was more than one card. No. Yes, it was 3 cards. Okay, 4 cards. Holy cow, Cancer. Okay. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands. Oh, goodness. The Emperor. What's going on? And then we have the 5 of Pence. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to put these like this. Okay. That's interesting the way they ended up laid out color-wise. So we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a new thought process, a new way of thinking. Not necessarily a new perspective, but something that maybe you had been, I'm feeling like you had been trying not to think about. And now it's just like, screw it. Let's think about this. I'm ready to start this cycle. Then we have the Page of Wands, who is a messenger of, I feel like this is a message from Spirit. This is, okay. I'm really feeling like we have all of it. Okay. Except for the cups. We're missing cups, which means we're not really looking at our emotions. And for a Cancer, that's a big deal. I feel like you're feeling left out of something. Like I'm really drawn to the fact that there's one of each of these, okay? And I feel like they're pairing up and you're feeling a little bit left out. You're not really being included in something here. It's just very, I feel like you're lonely. I feel like you're lonely. Maybe that's what this is. I don't feel like this is necessarily a new, like, positive outlook. I kind of feel like this isn't what you expected. So you're kind of feeling a little bit, you're disassociating. Thank you. That's the word. And then we have the Emperor. Okay. The Emperor, I feel like, is I'm hearing the word tyrant, but that's not what I'm feeling. I feel like there's just somebody's trying to push something onto you. And you're not really interested. And it's like, I kind of get the impression that you're like, somebody's trying to shove their opinions down your throat and you're just trying to voice, but like they keep shoving theirs down your throat to the point where you can't even speak. And so when you can't voice your thoughts, your opinions, when you can't communicate, you shut down. When Cancer can't share their feelings, they cut you off, right? And that's just what I'm getting is it's just somebody's trying to, they're being too much for you. And so you're just like, done. I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going to go and just be alone. You feel lonely. You feel sad. You don't want to be, you're making the choice not to be around situations that don't feel good for you, which is the right choice to make. However, I feel like for a lot of people right now, for a lot of cancers, it's everything. You know, like you've made the decision, I am not going to be around negative people. I am not going to discuss negative topics. I am not going to entertain negative thoughts. So when these things come up, you're like, I'm out. And they've just been coming up so much that you've already said I'm out to everything. And so now you're feeling just kind of like, I guess I'm on my own. I'm going to sit in my little positivity bubble and screw you guys. But, you know, you've made that decision not to be around the negativity, which is a plus. But you've put yourself into a little bubble where I'm only going to do positive things and I'm only going to think positive thoughts. But in pushing away the negativity and not dealing with the negativity, you're creating negativity. Does that make sense? Okay, this is going to go a law of attraction route. The more you resist something, the more attention you actually give it. Does that make sense? You resist. I'm just trying to think of an example that applies here. When you resist negative people. Nope, you're negative. Nope, you're negative. Nope, that's negative. I don't want to have this conversation. This is a negative conversation. I'm going to have to see my way out of this conversation because it's so negative. How many times did I say negative? A lot. Okay, so the more you focus on avoiding something or resisting something, the more energy you're giving to it. I know I don't know what the cards are going to be next, but I have a feeling what they're going to tell me. That you need to just release your expectations of people. What does Cancer need to do here? What does Cancer need to do to start this cycle off right? What does Cancer need to do? Actions for Cancer to take. Okay. I've switched decks to my clarifying deck, Universal Weight. Okay, 2 more. Perfect. Perfect. Holy cow. Release it all, damn it. Okay, these are all in reverse. This is one of maybe 2 decks that I read reversals in. They're all reversed. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. Let that shit go. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Okay, that's what I heard for this card. Money. Don't worry about it. Drop it. King of Pentacles, again, money. People who are money driven, drop them. Okay, this isn't not how you normally read reversals, okay? These all come as drop it because what did I say? We're going to look about releasing. And what better imagery for releasing than a hand going like this with money dropping it. So these are all drop it cards, okay? Drop the money. Don't worry about the money. Don't focus on any of that. People, let me turn it up right so you can see. People who are money hungry. People who are just, you know, not necessarily in a negative sense, but people who talk about money a lot. People who worry about finances. People who have a lot of money. People who are flashy with their money. People who can be generous, right? They can be generous. But drop it. Don't worry about, don't be so worried about people who discuss these things, okay? I feel like this is somebody who discusses money a lot, or somebody who is very proud of themselves. They could be very prideful. But I'm also feeling like, don't worry about them. Let it go. Let it go. Drop it like it's hot. Kind of, you know. And then we have the 8. Let's see, didn't we have more 8s? No, we didn't. That must have been somebody else. Then we have the 8 of Wands. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, so the 8 of Wands for me, this is about all of this stuff coming to you, like, in a good way. It's in my little bubble, 8s are reciprocation. It's getting back what you've put in. It's getting back what you put in. It's karma. I've put forth X amount of effort, which is worth X amount of dollars, and that's how many dollars you get. That is, I have, given you shelter. And so now, you gave somebody shelter. Now you're in need, they give you shelter. It's getting back what you've put into it. And we have it in the reverse. Well, it came out reversed. I don't have it reversed right now. But now they're pointing in the other direction. It's time to change direction. It's time to change direction. So this focus that we have on not being around negativity is really creating a negativity mindset for you. I don't know if I put this in the disclaimer in the beginning of the video, but like if this doesn't apply, there's lots of other cool readers on YouTube, or maybe check out your sun, moon, rising, one of your other signs. But this is very specific to right now you're avoiding negativity. And all that's doing, because you're pushing so hard against it, is creating more negativity. And it's time to change directions, okay? Where this was going down before, now you want to go up. Because your vibe was going down. And now it's going up. Okay? It's like a chart. It's time to flip the script. Why am I getting such like hip hoppy triggers or keywords right now? I don't know. I don't know. My guides are smoking weed or something. I don't know. But it's time to shift the direction of your thought patterns. Where you were working so hard to avoid negativity, you have inadvertently created negativity. You've put kind of a focus on it. And the universe doesn't know the difference between I want it, I need it, I already have it, I don't want it, this sucks. They don't see, the universe, God, source energy, spirit, they don't see the difference. Well, maybe not spirit, but the universe, the forces that bring you what you need, want, desire, whatever. There's no difference between want, need, have, hate, dislike. There's no difference. Energy is energy. So when you are putting all of this energy into negativity, guess what grows? So maybe you didn't realize that's what you were doing. And that's why you're watching this video. So it's time to flip the script, drop it, drop all of this negative, avoidance of negativity, because you're kind of accidentally creating more energy for the negativity. So instead of, I posted this on Facebook not too long ago, something along the lines of, instead of complaining about what's wrong, how about we talk about what's going right? So instead of leaving conversations that make you feel uncomfortable, change the subject. See if you can get other people to in that process of changing the subject to something more positive, you could be helping somebody else's vibration. And then they're going to have a more positive outlook, and they're going to change somebody else's perception of things. And then you have started a ripple effect. So I would invite you to, instead of avoiding negativity, try and turn some negativity into positivity. And I know you know how to do it. So I'm not going to get into all those details, but that's what I have for you for this new moon coming up. I will look forward to seeing what happens with the full moon and how you manage to shift things back into a positive light and start to feel a little bit more at home in your skin. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a blessed day.